anyone that does not have a seat? I think we're all set. This is a fantastic turnout. All right, let me tell you what's going on tonight. First of all, my name is Marsha Picard. I work for an organization called Partners for a Healthier Community. We do all kinds of things that have to do with health and fitness and making you all healthier in the greater Fall River area. So Fall River, Somerset, Swansea, and Westport. We've been doing these family fun nights for about 5 years now. This is one of the best turnouts we've ever had, so I think you really ought to start off by giving yourselves a hand. I have heard such good things about you all, so I'm just hoping you all live up to those expectations. I've been visiting on occasion with your principal, and she's been telling me very, very good things about North Elementary, so I'm not the least bit surprised to see this many people here this evening. Okay, let's see, North Elementary. Do we have any kindergarten students here tonight? Oh, right. Let's see, do we have any left? 5th grade. Any 5th graders? Oh, a lot of 5th graders. Fantastic. Okay, how about moms, dads, aunts, uncles, grandparents? Because we really need for them to be here because they're the ones that brought you here, right? Unless you all walked, which is great. Walking is really good. Okay, an excellent, excellent turnout. You're going to have a lot of fun tonight. Are you here to have fun? And this is going to work out perfectly because that's all what this evening is about. I think you're going to learn a few things along the way, but I hope you have a lot of fun too. This is how the evening is going to work. When you came in, your family, they should all have gotten the same colored dot. You either got a green one, a yellow one, or a pink one. So you will be moving together throughout the evening with people who have that same colored dot. So we arbitrarily divided you into 3 groups because we have 3 stations set up. Now one is the resource station, which is actually in this room. We have representatives from 19 different agencies that work throughout Greater Fall River that have all kinds of interesting things to share, including information, in some cases handouts, in some cases some freebies, some really nice freebies. When you are in this station, I suggest that you go to any table you want in any order you want. We tend to get that kind of mentality where, okay, we all need to start in a line and go one behind the other. You don't need to do that. You can go to any order you want, any table you want, in any order you want. We are going to be sending you up to the gymnasium. One group is going to go up there. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you what you're going to do in there, but you're going to have some fun. And I will tell you that you're going to be moving a little bit, and I want to see everybody moving. That means moms and dads and little ones, younger ones, everybody moving. This is a family fun night. This isn't a family I'm going to watch my child do something night. This is a family night, so I want everybody having fun, okay? And then the 3rd station, you're going to be in the mini auditorium, and I'm not going to tell you anything about what's going on in there, but I think you're going to have a good time there as well. After rotating to 3 stations, at 7:20, like your agenda says, you're all going to come back into this room. You're going to want to come back into this room because we're going to do a door prize drawing. Okay? And we have 10 bags of groceries that we're going to be giving away. And you have to be here to win because we didn't take any names. Okay, everybody understand what's going on? Everybody ready to go? Alright. After I give all the directions for the 3 colors, then you're all going to move. Alright, we're going to have the green will stay here, the pink will go to the gym, and the yellow will go to the mini auditorium. 1, 2, 3, go!
Mini auditorium.
Yeah, if you have a coat on, leave it against the wall. My name is Coach Kim. A lot of you guys know me. I own Wiggle Kids in the Swansea Mall. I have children in the Somerset school system. I have a 4th grader here, I have a 6th grader at the middle school, and I have a preschooler coming here next year. We're going to do 3 things today, okay? I'm going to do a warm-up song with you to Uptown Funk. All right? We're going to play a game, Parents Against the Kids. We're going to play Craters and Volcanoes. All right, parents? And then I'm going to do some yoga with you to stretch yourself out at the end, but it's not going to be as easy as you think. Moving, lots and lots of moving. All right, so you guys ready? You know Uptown Funk, right?
Unhealthy. The next one is eliminating unhealthy food choices. Are we eliminating fast foods from our lifestyle? Yes! Woohoo! We have this dollar menu. It's amazing, right? So cheap. They have the salads, so you can get like the side salad with the chicken nuggets and break up the chicken nuggets and put it on the salad. And then you can get like 3 side salads and a couple of chicken nuggets and put it on there. And then you get the mandarin oranges and you put that on there too. So you spend like $4 and you got the healthiest thing. Or you could get like the baked potato with like the chili on it, something like that. So you kind of got to dwindle it down that way, because honestly, you're eating food, but it's not really food. We know this, right? I mean, the proof is in the pudding. We're in an epidemic right now. So that when you can like take yourself away from fast food, perfect. What else is processed food? If it has a longer shelf life than us, probably not the healthiest thing, right? If you cannot understand the ingredients that are on the side of the box, we should move on, right? Apple, cheese, a few hours later, you're having a
It's not even a juice, it's flavored water.
Well, I would just be mindful of the ingredients, and then, good old-fashioned water is good, and then just putting flavor it with fruit, or if you have some strawberries at home, or maybe cut up some apples. And now that we're getting into the spring and the summer, those will be readily available.
You know, people do cucumber in water.
They have that.
These really work.
Lynn, blow on it.
Everybody with the green dot up to the middle, mini auditorium. You can go to any table you want, in any order you want, so we don't get long lines. You can go to the far side, you can go way up to the end of the windows.
Welcome! This is Fittrition. 20 minutes of nutrition inspiration. Let's see what we can get in there today. My name's Chef Jess. I'm with Creating Healthy Solutions. Today we're going to talk about healthy body cleanse. We're just going to get right into it. So these are the stages. We need to accept that nutrition is another job. So if you've already got 2 jobs, plus your kids, plus cleaning the house, you have nutrition. So, and exercise. We got a lot to do in 24 hours. So, understanding what we need to do for nutrition. We got motivation. We're here, family fun night. That's our motivation. We're making time for it. Who's sleeping about 7-8 hours? Anybody? Naps count. Love naps. We're going to learn how to cope with stresses because stresses are part of unhealthy lifestyle. So we got to take a lot of deep breaths, and we're going to create a healthy body cleanse. And we want to sweat for an hour a day. So who got their sweat on today? You guys should have in school. You have gym, that counts. So the first part of your healthy body cleanse is your environment. So the first one is your friends, like who are you surrounding yourself with? So kids, think about your friends that you hang around with. If they're not being positive and like lifting your spirits and helping you out, they're negative, and we need to move on from it. Sometimes it's hard, but it's definitely, it's like you at the end of the day. You close your eyes and all you have is you, right? So if the people aren't making you happy, you have to move on, especially adults too. We can think back of all the friends we had to eliminate from our lifestyle because some people, especially if you're trying to be healthy, they will try to bring you down. It is like their job to make you unhealthy. And they're going to say, oh, why are you eating this? Eat this instead, right? Buried alive. Yeah. That's what it's like on the inside of your body. But we don't see that because we don't have a mirror for the inside of our bodies unless it's too late. And then we have to go to the doctor and they have to see what's going on in there. So the more healthy foods you eat, the more clean your body is going to be.
It's hard work. Ready? Hands spread apart, feet together. Take a big stretch up. Hands down on the floor. Either jump or walk out to some plank. You guys know this? Cobra. Downward dog. Jump or walk your feet back up. And all the way up. That was 1. We're going to do 10. Can't do it anymore. Hands down. Go up.
Did you take a pencil? It changes color. I know, you gotta put that stuff in your bag. She has 2 teeth.
Okay, everybody who is in this room now, everybody who's pink is going to go to the mini auditorium for your last station.
So we're here today to talk about sugar-sweetened beverages, right? And how much sugar is in soda. So can you guess how many teaspoons of sugar is in this entire jar?
5 grams.
It's teaspoons, and it's a number between 5 and 100. Or, yeah.
55.
53, very good. So 53 teaspoons. Right. 53 teaspoons, right? So what does the sugar do to our teeth?
It gets some yellow and then it makes it fall out.
So it brings a lot of cavities. The sugar sits right on the surface of our teeth. It just hangs out there and it makes cavities. It makes little holes in our teeth, right? Unless we brush, right? That's why it's so important to brush our teeth. So instead of sugar sweetened beverages like soda, what is another option that I can drink if I'm thirsty? Yes.
Water.
Very good. What else? Apple juice, yes, but with apple juice, we really want to be mindful of the amount that we're drinking, okay? Are we going to drink like a huge bottle? No. How much do you think we should be drinking?
About a glass. A cup.
Okay,
Maybe
so
like 2 glasses a day.
probably 1 glass is better than 2, maybe sticking to 4 to 6 ounces, so that would be probably like a little cup like this big, right? And we're going to do half juice, half water, right? Because you don't need all that sugar, because there's sugar in here. And if you can eat an apple in its whole state, an apple whole, I'd rather you eat an apple whole, right? Because you're going to get all those wonderful nutrients in there.
Any NFL players in here? So here's the thing, everybody's like, oh, I play sports, so I need to have like this Powerade. No, you don't. Powerades are just like liquid sugar. So we drink the Powerade because, oh, the potassium, the electrolytes, so the muscles don't cramp up. That's what you need it for. Get this, a bottle of Gatorade this big, 65 milligrams of potassium. One banana, 400 to 500 milligrams of potassium. So you tell me which one's better. You rather have a banana. You'd rather have a banana with a glass of water. Just eat the banana, get it down. That's going to keep your muscles safe. You don't need that liquid sugar. They put food coloring in it to make us smile because we love colors. And then they put an athlete on it because you're like, oh, he's drinking it. But they don't tell you they're not really drinking it. They're drinking water that comes out of that Gatorade container. Stirs, we have to talk about it. They're dangerous. They're actually up there with cigarettes, so you're going to need a license soon to buy them. For little kids, it's actually putting like tears in their heart. So a lot of kids are getting rushed to the hospital because their hearts are still growing. They're not made for it. You need to protect that little heart. If you put your hands together like this, that's how big your heart is. And where is it? Right here. That thing works hard. 24/7, 365, even when you're sleeping. We need to take care of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to thank our heart. Oh, fruit juice. 100% fruit juice. Do we think that's healthy?
No. It's kind of.
I mean, yeah, for a pre-workout, you slam down that half cup of orange juice. There you go, nature's candy. And you'll be running around like crazy. But to wash down a sandwich, meh, you don't really need it. It's just sugar. Could they possibly squeeze all of the nutrition out of an orange? Can you possibly squeeze all of the nutrition out of an apple? No. But you could get the Ninja Bullet, and you could put that in there, right? The whole apple, the whole orange, whip that in there with a little bit of peanut butter and your protein powder, and you make yourself a super smoothie. But if you're just drinking 100% fruit juice on its own, it's straight sugar to your body. What in your body loves sugar? It's like, give me more. Your whole body.
Your brain. Your brain.
Look, all these names for this. Fat cells. Your fat cells love sugar. Do we want to make fat cells fatter?
No.
Oh, we are. So we need to shut them down. We need to shut them down. It's not just sugar on the nutrition facts. That's why I'm saying if you can't understand what's in the nutrition facts, don't eat it. Fat is not making us fat. Okay? Fat is not making us fat. Carbohydrates are making us fat. So butter, steak fat, bacon, olive oil, coconut oil. They are. They are not linked to heart disease. Bacon, butter, animal fat, saturated fats are not linked to heart disease. Fat is not linked to heart disease. What's linked to heart disease? Sugar is linked to heart disease. Refined carbohydrates are linked to heart disease. Smoking is linked to heart disease. Too much caffeine is linked to heart disease. Butter, saturated fat, animal fats are not linked to heart disease. So just like throw it out. Actually, don't throw it out, eat it. Put butter on your toast. About sugar intake when you go out to eat. You're like, oh, I'm gonna get these chicken skewers. Guess what? The chicken skewers are wrapped in a sugar glaze, and then they're giving you these vegetables, and guess what they did? They put sugar on them to make it more tastier, and then they give you this pita bread. And what's in pita bread? Sugar. Look at how many carbohydrates you're eating, 187 grams. When we eat, we want between like 20 to 30 grams of carbohydrates every time we eat. That's like 4 times the amount, 5 times the amount. Here's a healthier choice. You have a little bit of mashed potatoes with some broccoli, a steak with herb butter on it. Look how many carbohydrates, 33. Is this going to keep you fuller longer? Yes, because that's just straight sugar. And what happens to sugar when you put it on your tongue? Disappears. That's it. And it goes right into the fat cells. And we want to shut them things down.
Five Guys and stuff, I mean, you know, but that's the healthier of the Burger King. You know what I mean? Like, my kids don't know what it is to go to McDonald's and Burger King.
Y'all did a really good job tonight. I saw most of you, I'm not going to say all, but I saw most of you working out in the workout room. Tonight was certainly about fun, and I hope you had fun, and it was certainly about families. We do these a couple every month at various schools in the Greater Fall River area, and it was very interesting. One of the programs that we did at the end of January, we had over 400 people at that school, which was quite extraordinary. And the physical education teacher did sort of an anecdotal evaluation the next day when they asked the students what they liked about the night before, what they liked about what they did at the family fun night. And there were a lot of things. I mean, they liked the workout, they liked learning about nutrition, which I thought was kind of interesting that they did. But I think the thing that touched me the most, I guess maybe it's because I'm old, is one of the things that touched me the most is so many of the students said that what they liked the best about the evening was spending time with their parents. And isn't that nice? That's an awe moment. It really is an awe moment. So the time that you all are committing to come out in an evening where lots of you have worked a full day as well, I take my hat up to you and I applaud you for coming out with your children. So boys and girls, let's give your moms and dads a big hand for coming out. It means they care about you and it means they care about the school, and I think that's great. So again, tonight was about fun, and I hope you learned a little bit too. Based on what you learned this evening, I have some good news and I have some bad news. And I'm going to give you the bad news first, and this is for the grown-ups. The bad news is the experts are telling us that if our children keep eating the way they are, fast foods, french fries, soda, I hope you learned a bit at that soda table over there, all that kind of food, and if they keep leading the sedentary lives that they're leading now, which means coming home, sitting in front of the TV, sitting in front of their computer, sitting in front of their iPad, texting, no exercise, that theirs will be the first generation in history to have a shorter lifespan than the generation that precedes it. That's pretty scary. That's the bad news. The good news is you all have the power as adults to change that. So you all have the power to buy the things that they should be buying in terms of what they're going to be eating. You know from what we did upstairs that exercise doesn't have to be an expensive gym membership. It can be just going for a walk. It can be taking the stairs instead of the elevator or the escalator. There are a lot of things that you can do that don't cost any money at all that are all about exercise. And certainly one of the best things you can do is exactly what you have done tonight, and that is spend time with your children. And I think you should be proud of yourselves for being here and having done that. Okay, door prize. Every family should have one ticket. They should have gotten one ticket when they came in, so you want to bring those out now. And as I do at every family fun night, when the principal is able to be here, and your principal has been terrific. Actually, I'd like you to give her a hand for how supportive she has been. And the vice principal too. I am so sorry. Thank you so much. These are pretty special people who again have worked a long day and still come out to do something for your children. So hats off to the educators. We appreciate them very, very much. Now, we always ask the principal and the vice principal, I'm going to get you over here too, when they are in attendance at night, as they are now, I always ask them to do the door prize drawing for two reasons. One reason
So there's
is
no
because
cheating.
there's that. One of the reasons is they know you. So if the Jones family wins, they can say, oh, it's the Jones family, how nice. But just between you and me and not them, the real reason that I have them do the drawing is because if they don't pick your number, it's not my fault.
It's usually my fault, so that's okay.
All right, as a matter of fact, everybody was the same fault. We've got 10 bags of groceries, and in each bag of groceries is a folder with recipes for breakfast, for a lunch, for a snack, and for a dinner. That's part of the good news. The other part of the good news is every ingredient that you need to make all of those is in that bag. I do ask you to be very careful. There is a dozen eggs in each one of these bags, so if your family wins, you might not want to send up your 3-year-old because it's kind of heavy and there are eggs. Did I say there are eggs in the bag? So be careful.
Well, again, thank you all tonight for coming. When I met
This lovely lady, I did say, we have 250 people that show up, and she said, really? You think so? I said, absolutely, and my number is just about right on, so thanks for coming out. Now, let's say, I'm going to let Mr. Bronco pick. I'm going to let him pick. So then it's his fault. Okay. 028029 will be the first one. Is it the Blazers? It's really heavy, young lady. Okay, carry it, it's eggs. Go really carefully. All right. It's really exciting. 028011. I think it might be really shy. This is really heavy. Who's making me breakfast in the morning? Okay. 027991.
I think it's you. Yeah, by one. Team by one.
This one's really heavy. I'm going to give it to Dad. Wow, congratulations. I like my eggs over easy. 027997. Congratulations. This is yours. 027987.